Okay, guys, we are live now in this stormy weather because all of us are getting. Oh, well, you, Alec, probably got the storm already. It's past you. Rick, you're in the thick of it, right? And
Yep.
I am kind of in the edge of it. I'm getting a little bit of snow, but not that much. We dodged the bullet.
Really, you dodged it?
Yeah, we
Because we have
dodged it, you
about
know.
we have about 2 feet here, and the guys came and they cleaned the driveway, so we're all set to go.
So
That's
wait
why
a
I'm over
second.
in
You're
the
not.
office.
Blowing your driveway anymore. I thought that was part of your exercise regimen.
That's when I knew you 10 years ago, when we met 10 years ago. I'm 70 now, so I don't want to get a heart attack and miss this very special show that we're doing here.
That's right.
So anyway, we want to thank our members from around the country and around the world. Alec, this is amazing. We have almost 3,200 members, right?
It's incredible when you think about it. It really
It's
is.
incredible. And if I could advance to the slide here.
Hold on. Let me move to the slide. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me know when you get it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I had a lot of fun putting these pins. Alex said we need more pins, so I put a note out. So we got some more members, but we have members from on the left there: Brazil, Mexico, the United States, Canada, Kenya, Cyprian Island, Australia, New Zealand, Croatia, Turkey, Japan. Grace over in Japan. Spain, England, Scotland. It's just so much fun to see the members. Right. I mean,
That's incredible, Rick, that we have people from all over the world like that. And, and a lot of them are coming in and watching this live too, right? It's not just they're doing the recording.
yeah, it's really cool. So Juan, I want to thank you, for putting this all together. Alec for being our vice president, group supervisor, membership director, right?
And tags
And tags.
topics.
Oh, topics. Yeah,
And top.
yeah, you are the king of topics. So anyway, this is a very special show. We have a lot to be thankful for. These are very crazy times. These are very, very crazy times. But I think the phototherapy group, which grew out of my book, phototherapy, this photography really is great therapy. I know it's good for me. It's good for Juan, good for Alex, Linda Marshall, all our moderators, all our members. So I'm really thankful. So we thought we'd do a show today on what we're thankful for. So we put the note out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of I took some screenshots of what people said they were thankful for. Now we couldn't get to all of them, and the people who posted like in the last few minutes, I couldn't get those in there either. So I'm sorry. But anyway, I think you're going to like it. And actually, I told Susan and Alec and Juan, I got a little choked up looking at these because the phototherapy group, Facebook group, is really special to me and to Juan, Alex, and all our members. But who wants to give the news? Juan, Alec, or me?
Why don't you do it?
It should come from you.
Okay, well, we're going to take a little break. We're going to take a break from Phototherapy Live. We're still going to be super active. I spend about 2 hours a day on the Phototherapy Facebook group, but we're taking a break from the live because if I could go to a Juan's slide here, Juan is going to be in Yellowstone, freezing his butt off, even colder than he is now. This guy's from Puerto Rico, where he grew up, where it was like 80 degrees, like on Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah. And you had fake snow on the Christmas trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some people did that. They would spray, fake snow on the Christmas trees.
Yeah. We used to do that like on our windows. But anyway, Juan has 2 back-to-back workshops. Is it 2, Juan?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing down there 2 workshops. We're doing everything super, super safe. I've come up with a way that I think is going to keep everybody safe. And I know a lot of folks, especially people had signed up to this before COVID. I mean, all these people signed up before COVID. They're really excited to be able to get out. And they thought that, with the program that we put in place, that it would be as safe as possible. But the funny thing is, Rick, we did have one person recently that dropped out for family reasons. So if anybody is dying to go, we have one opening on January 31st to February 7th in winter in Yellowstone. It'll be spectacular as always.
And actually, Juan, looking at your awesome picture there, the bisons, if we could put that back there, you have a
Yeah.
picture where you look like that, right? With all the snow on your eyelashes and right? You remember that
Yeah,
picture?
yeah, absolutely. Oh, how can I not? That year, it's kind of funny. That year, we had minus 32. And that's not the coldest I've ever been in Yellowstone. The coldest I've ever been is minus 40. But in that those kind of temperatures are not usual for Yellowstone. But that year it was minus 32, and I had a group of 4 friends from Mexico. Some of them had never seen snow before, but they were properly dressed and they survived. They had a great time, and literally, you're right. I had icicles growing out of my eyelashes, out of my eyebrows,
I remember that.
everywhere. Yeah.
So for our members, if you want icicles growing out of your eyelashes, definitely go on Juan's workshop. The other reason we're taking
You've got me sold. You've got me.
Okay. The other thing, another reason why we're taking the break, if we could go to this slide, in January, I'm doing 4 classes on Kelby One's travel photography conference. One on people photography, one on travel photography, one on processing. So I'm putting these together. So we're going to be busy. And Alec is working on something too. Alec, what are you working on?
Yeah, I'm working with Linda, actually, Linda Marshall, on something very exciting. And I will say that Linda and I aren't going anywhere as far as every other Monday. We still have to work out the time for next week, but we are going to continue to post Monday meditations. And you've gotten the chance to meet Linda and me a little bit through that. But people ask what Linda and I do, and we are both retired and have changed lanes in 2020 and are now both coaches. We come about it a little bit differently, but at the end, our goal is the same. We want to help people achieve their goals, and we want them to live better lives. So, and in that vein, we're always looking at new tools and techniques to improve our practices and help the people we work with. And we have both been practicing mental fitness as a way of helping people get better at things that they want to get better at. And it's helped us become better coaches. It's helped our clients achieve their goals. And we've been going down that journey and being part of this group and seeing and listening to, seeing all the images of the members and seeing you and Juan talk week to week about photography and the things that you can be doing about getting better and improving, what's holding people back. And that's when the flash literally went off in both of our brains, that we can apply the principles of mental fitness to photography. So we are launching via a pop-up, a further explanation of this in January. So keep your eyes on the announcement section of the page for the exact date, a program called Sharpen Your Focus. Mental fitness for passionate photographers. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be teaching you techniques to silence the inner critic in your head that's keeping you from taking your best images. The most important thing, as Rick and Juan have shown us through the magic of Photoshop and other tools, is that if you get it right in camera, right? Doesn't have to be perfect, but if you have the raw materials and you take the time to compose and think about what you're doing and take the stress out of taking pictures, there are ways to improve it in post-production and achieve your goals. So we are going to help people sharpen their focus at the time that they compose and shoot their images, where they're in all the wonderful places we hope to go to in 2021 and beyond. And then be able to enjoy the journey, enjoy the view, and then when they get back, have what they need to have and create fantastic memories. So there's going to be more to come on that. We're going to be having a pop-up, as I said. The program that we're going to be launching is a 6-week program for members, an interactive program where we're going to teach the concept. And we're also going to be working on, and we are working on, sharing some bonus gifts and tips and tricks with people. And we're both very, very excited to be launching this and get going. So please be on the lookout for an announcement after the new year. And Rick, I want to thank you for listening to Linda and I and hearing the story and what we want to do, and giving us the opportunity to launch this new venture within this group, to this group on the page.
Well, this sounds awesome, Alec, and you're most welcome. But as soon as I heard about this, and as soon as you said it's like inside, you're not going to have like icicles coming out of your eyelashes. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's an
indoor activity unless you're in a warm weather environment. Then you can do it out on the porch.
So cool. That's very cool. Juan, good luck. Alec, good luck. And it's all good. So again, we're not going anywhere. We're just taking a break from Phototherapy Live, and we'll be back. Actually, Juan said it's going to take him about 6 weeks to defrost.
That's right.
so
yeah. I mean, with the thing is, with the holidays and everything that's coming up, we're going to be busy. So we're not sure yet exactly when we'll be back, but we'll definitely, you guys will know about it. We'll make an announcement on the Phototherapy group.
And thank you for tuning in, everybody. And if you're tuning in afterward for the rewatch, thanks. So anyway, we're going to get to the slideshow now. And what we've done, we've taken some screen grabs of what people are thankful for. And as I said, I got choked up at some of these because I know how important this is. So as a preview to what's coming, Robert is very active here. He was playing Santa Claus here. And, he's just saying he's thankful for the group and for sharing everything. And that's really what our group is all about. And Alec, if anyone, and Juan too, if anyone wants to comment on these, we could definitely, we would love to hear. So please comment if you're thankful.
So is Santa Claus wearing a mask there? It looks like he's wearing a mask, right? It's a big white mask.
I think so. I hope he's wearing a mask. I hope he's wearing a mask. It's very important. Actually, in Croton, they just had a mask mandate. You can't go out in a public area without a mask.
Yeah, same here. Same in Maine.
So anyway, Robert was thankful for the group, as we are, and for sharing. And Dave Clancy, this is one of the ones where I got, choked up because Susan and I used to scuba dive for 20 years. That's all we did. And he's thankful
you more than scuba dived, right? You definitely did more than scuba dive. Weren't you the editor or the president of the scuba diving something group?
Yes, I was president of CDM International, a group it stood for Conservation, Education, Diving, Archaeology, and Museums. And we went around the world with scientists from National Geographic, Smithsonian, Wildlife Conservation International. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing a lot of good work trying to protect the world's coral reefs. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why Susan and I have been diving. We're diving for so long. So this is what I love about one of the things that we all love about the group. This is a safe place, no politics, and which I think is very healthy in this environment. And he says he's thankful. This is the photo was taken on the last dive with his wife before she got sick. So again, I want to thank all the members for being so open and so honest. So anyway, before we get to the other thank you, again, we're very thankful. And we've talked about this 2 or 3 times on the show. If you have a few extra bucks, if you could give to a food bank. I know, Alec, you donate to a local food bank. This is Feeding America. But Alec, you get a nice sense of satisfaction, a great sense of satisfaction.
Diane, my wife, said to me last night, I think we can be doing a little bit more. And we woke up this morning and did a little bit more.
Good.
And it's a very good feeling to know that you're contributing to somebody getting a little bit of happiness.
Well, a little bit goes a long way, right? I think $1, it's like $10. So that's cool. So members, if you can, chip in a few bucks, that would be really cool. And we all are thankful, especially me, thankful for our awesome moderators, Jim Griggs, who's out shooting somewhere, Phyllis Webster, who's very active. Is she here today, Alec?
She is.
She is, yeah, I saw her.
Phyllis is very, very active. Tom, Purple Shirt Reese, is very active. Linda Denise, who does the Monday meditation. Alec, Thank you so much. Freddie Clark is doing amazing things with his food photography. I think he's going to be doing some pop-up sessions. I hope he is. Juan
Yes,
Pons.
Freddie. Yes, Rick. I'll just comment. Freddie and I were talking yesterday, in fact, and he's got a lot of things up his sleeve that we plan on chatting with you about after the first of the year. So be on the lookout for that.
That's awesome. Freddie's a great food photographer and a good friend, and he plays guitar with me, which is one of the best things of all. Juan Pons, I've known for 10 years, and super talented wildlife photographer. And Juan, can I mention what you're working on? What you might be working.
No, that's too early for that. It's too early.
Okay, it's too early for that, but Juan may have a really cool surprise that he and I are that he's working on. And Diane Gordon, she was on a workshop with Linda Denise out in Casper, and her nickname is Dangerous. Did you know that, Alec? Did you know her name?
I did know that. I did know that.
And she's married to a pastor. Actually, we were on the workshop, and I said to everyone, you have to come up with like a cowboy name, So her name was like Dangerous Diane. I forget what Linda's.
She's working on a book, right? She's working on her book.
I hope so. So anyway, the great members. So right now we are going to go to the rest of the. Whoops, my mic was just falling over. The rest of the thank yous. So. Look at this one.
Lasso Linda. Linda wants to share. Her name was Lasso Linda. Her
Lasso.
I forgot that. Dangerous, and she's double L. Lasso Linda. I love it.
I forget who I was. On the range, Rick. Anyway, look what Shedrick says. To have a passion and to be involved, and this is what's really awesome about the group. So many people are so involved. Now, usually, Juan, for the last, 6 shows, we've done tough love, right? We've said, okay, we love this photograph. Here's how it could be better. So we're not going to do that on this show. But I think this is kind of a cool shot where we could see the eyes. If the feather, right, was just a little to the up or down or left or right, we would have, this shot would have been a missed shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful image. I would have liked to see a little bit of that eye, but capturing that peak of action for wildlife, that is the most important thing about the wildlife shots, right?
Yeah, and you're doing some Alaska workshops next year?
Well, yeah, I'm not doing my Alaska. I've been doing Alaska workshops, I don't know, for like 6-7 years now, where we get images like this, incredible images of eagles, but not for 2021. We weren't sure what the situation was going to be with COVID for 2021, and we didn't want to be stuck on a boat for 10 days. Right. So it's certainly on for 2022, though. So that is happening for 2022, not for 2021.
Very, very cool. But I really like this. We have so many passionate photographers here who love to be involved. And I think people watching this show with a rebroadcast will be able to relate to all these things that we are thankful for.
Ooh,
Nathan Goldberg, I think you know him on. Yes? No?
No, I don't think
not.
so.
Anyway, he took this
Nathan's
picture.
Here. He's here today.
Oh, good. Thank you, Alex,
Cool.
so much. We did a workshop a year ago, I think last week in Costa Rica, where Juan's doing a workshop at Crocodile Bay. Next year, right, Juan? Next year?
Yeah, I'm doing 2 next year and 4, I believe, in 2022.
Awesome. Very, very awesome. So you know how awesome it is. I'd never seen a bird like this. It looks like a stick. Talk about, Juan, we know what bird on a stick photos are, right?
Yeah,
this is a bird who looks like a stick on a stick.
Well, it's funny. This is a patu down in Costa Rica. And when I was down there last, this was my goal. Actually, one of my 2 goals was to see and photograph a patu. I'd never seen it before, because these guys, they sleep like this all day long. They're nocturnal birds, and this is their defense mechanism. They stand perfectly still and they blend. They look like a stump. But the cool thing about them, though, is that once you know where they are, you can find them over and over again because they are very loyal to that particular perch. So they go back every day to the same perch. So you can photograph them day after day. Pretty
Yeah, and
cool.
Dennis down there, Dennis is our local naturalist guide, driver, all around great guy. He knows where to
Yep.
find these animals. But again, he's thankful. Nathan Goldberg, a great photographer, nice guy. He had Nathan. I was going to say Nathan. I will say it, he had a little problem with his room. I
Well,
think he had
yeah,
to
this is
change
what
his room.
Nathan said. He said he's never met me, but feels like he knows me from all the years listening to us on the podcast from the DP Experience days.
Yeah, those were good old days. We might do something like that again too. But
Yeah,
anyway,
never know.
Nathan is thankful to be part of this group as I am. I wake up in the morning and I check the phototherapy page to see what people are posting. Shelley Stoneman, thankful for nature walks with her mom.
That's
I thought
awesome.
this was really nice. I think in this time of COVID, who's really important, right? Our family members are so important. She says over here, she is my best friend, right? And photo buddy. Susan and I would in Brazil when Marco, our son, was about 5, something like that. And at the airport, our guide there, the last thing he said to us, he said to Marco, Marco, I just want to tell you something. Your best friends are your parents. And that meant a lot to me. And I hope Marco remembers it. But
I'm sure
I thought
he does.
this was, yeah, I think so. But anyway, this is a fun shot. It's so I think that again, I'm so thankful for my family. Okay, Grace is over in Japan. She wrote something pretty heartfelt there, and she's a relatively new member. I think she posts at least once a day, maybe twice a day, and
Very
I love
active.
it,
Very active.
very active. And she's thankful for the time to think about my inner self. And again, this is one of the great things about the phototherapy group, like that someone would take the time to write, it looks like about 200 words here, right? This is like, I used to write the AP column. This is like half an AP column.
But the best thing about this, I was just reading her comment. One of the things that she says that she felt her world was black and white. And back in October, when she joined the group, she felt the world turn into full color, Rick. So that is
I know.
pretty amazing, pretty incredible comment from Takato.
No, I think it's really nice. And actually, she wants us to go over there to do some kind of workshop. So this may happen in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. You and I back in Japan doing a workshop. Can you imagine?
How much fun
cool.
was that?
Yes.
The Japan Photo Festival or something like that.
Or something like that. Yeah, we had. Remember when we went to the Tajiki market and we had such an incredible fun time at the Tajiki market. That was just incredible.
That market that Juan has mentioned is a fish market, right? Where they have
it's the
tunas
world's largest fish market.
Yeah, they have tunas the size of VWs, right? Like the VW brands, right?
Yeah.
But and we made some videos there. I have to dig those up.
Yeah, we made some awesome videos. That was a lot of fun.
We've had a lot of fun in our lives, Juan. So I'm thankful for you being my friend for so long. Okay, so thank you. So Grace wrote this, what she's thankful for, but I read all these things very carefully. She has a regret. So I said, oh my God, what's her regret? So she has no purple shirt. And that's in reference to Tom Reese. I mean, Tom has been amazing. Like he's I think this has been the group has been really good for him. He has this series here. And over here, he says he's so thankful for the opportunity to produce the Purple Shirt Project. And I think a lot of people are finding the phototherapy Facebook group. It really gives them a purpose, another purpose in their life to share and to grow and to focus.
Very cool. We can always count on him to share some incredible images, right? Incredible fun images.
A lot of people commenting about Tom's comic relief, and Grace is actually catching us live.
She is. What time is it? Oh, so it's early in the morning, right?
Early in the morning.
Is it 12 hours difference? something like that. Anyway,
Where
Grace,
is she
thank you.
live?
Might be. Yeah. Yeah. At least. Yeah.
And Tom Alec was with us in China, right?
He was. He's a fun guy, and it's just Linda writes about Tom. Just makes my heart smile, and comic relief. Others are writing, so yeah, it's. Oh, okay. The report is it's 7:25 in the morning in Japan.
Well, that's
Good
not too early
morning.
for sushi? Hey, Juan, getting back to sushi, getting
Yeah.
back to Japan. Do you remember? Okay, Juan, I have to share this. You may forget, we went to a sushi place. You had horse meat.
Oh yeah.
On a
How
piece
can
of-
I forget that? How can I forget that?
Why? Why did you have that?
Because I have a policy that I am willing to try anything once. And we had horse sushi. That was it was kind of funny because we were like the only Westerners in that restaurant,
Yeah.
and when they served me that, everybody in the restaurant was looking at me to see what I was going to do.
That was funny. That
Yeah.
was funny. Okay, moving on from horse sushi. Who's thankful? This is Nancy Lee. She commented on one of my pictures. Nancy Lee, she's very active on the group too. This picture was taken at Juan. You've been here. Alec, you've been here. Linda's been here. The pond in our backyard. And Nancy Lee Mudd says she's thankful for every new day. Lots of people don't even have them anymore. Actually, Freddie Clark said that. I see
Yeah,
Nancy Lee just said it's beautiful, but
Yeah.
Freddie Clark, one of our moderators, sorry, Freddie, if he's listening, is thankful for every new day. Lots of people don't have them anymore. And this is one of the ones where I got choked up on thinking how many people are not with us anymore. So thank you so much, Freddie, for your comment. And we look forward to what you're going to be doing here. Okay, Mike Patch, he's out in Colorado. Juan, what do you think of this one? He's thankful to live near a dark sky, which we don't have here in New York with so much light pollution.
Yeah, I do have beautiful night skies here. Whenever in the winter we don't get that many clear nights. It's pretty gray up here, but we do have some incredible, beautiful skies. And it's funny, Rick, reminiscing a little bit about some of the things you and I have done together over the years. This reminds me of one of the shots that we made while we were in Bosque de la Pace, and we went out to shoot at the VLA, the Very Large Array. On the way back, we stopped because some people wanted to do some astro, and there was a big windmill, next to the road, and we stopped and we made a few shots very similar to this. So very nice, Mike. And he got super lucky that he got a shooting star through that frame as well. That is amazing.
That is amazing. And I really like this shot because, as you know, Juan, you see a million night sky pictures, but it's the foreground. Oftentimes that really makes the image. So here's a nice, I love the shooting star. I love the Milky Way. I love the composition. It's the subject is off to the side, but yeah, we have so much light pollution. We have a skylight in our bathroom. I wake up at like 2:00 in the morning. I can see what's going on. But he's thankful to live. I think we all should be thankful to live, where we live, because I think it's opening up more. Susan and I, we're going on walks. We're taking pictures that we never would have taken because we're like locked down. So let's be thankful for everything we have. Okay, Phyllis Webster, love Phyllis. She says she's thankful for her health, and this is really everything. And I tell people, I say about 5 years ago, I made being healthy my number one priority. So I go on walks and try to eat healthy. I'm not eating so healthy during the pandemic, but being healthy is really important. So we want all our members to please stay healthy all around the world. Diane Gordon, one of our moderators. I love this one. She is thankful for many things. She's thankful for her health, her strength, her family, and for the gift of, I love this, the gift of laughter. Juan, I know when you teach, you like to make learning fun, right?
Well, you and I have said the same when we used to do the podcast, right? If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong, right? I
Yeah.
mean, life is too short to be too serious. Try to make everything that you do fun, to the extent that you can, because it makes life go, that much more pleasant.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah, you have to have fun. I think Susan found out that it was Groucho Marx who said that. If you're not
Oh,
having
okay.
fun, you're
Yeah,
doing something
yeah,
wrong. Was it? But
yes, I
look at this
believe so.
picture. I really like the composition. I like the tone. It's very soft lighting, and she has this book up here, Simply Grateful. So we do have a lot to be grateful for. Jim Griggs, one of our moderators, he says thankful to call me his friend. This is me before the lockdown when I had short hair. Uh, Pamela, Alex, she's very active, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, one of our most.
Pamela DeCamp, she's escaped COVID and to spend the time in Florida. And, Juan and I were just talking before we came on. We're not going to Florida, but, photographically, I really like this picture because you're getting down, my, one of my Sammonisms, I use your camera like a spaceship. So she's getting down low. She's seen actually a little lower than eye level. She's got everything in the scene in focus, a little bit of action. Like I feel like I feel, and I wish I were on the beach in Florida right now, seeing
Right.
a
I mean,
scene
that
like
was exactly what I was going to say. You feel like you're there, right? You feel like
yeah,
you're there right in front of this dog. And that's because you got down level to the same level as your subject. It transports you to that place. Nicely done.
very nicely done. And the tip here is the closer you are to the subject, the more intimate the picture becomes. So, in other words, you could. I'm looking if I could see quickly. I can't see anything quickly. Well, just going back to this first shot. I take it with either a normal or a telephoto lens. You could, see, you might imagine that you're like on the sidelines or something like that. But here, you feel like you're there. So the closer you are to the subject, definitely, the more intimate the subject becomes, which is why I like shooting, portraits with either a 15 to 35 or a 24 to 105. I like to get up close and personal. And Alec, when we were in China, that's what we were doing. We were shooting those portraits of the people in the ancient village with
Yeah.
with our 24 to 105s. I'm looking for any. She looks pretty happy. Phyllis Webster says the dog looks happy. Perfect angle, Diane. Very,
Yeah.
very nice, and a nice exposure too, don't you think, Juan?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, everything about the image is great. I love the action that's happening, the clouds, and guess what? Look at the horizon; it's nice and level too.
Yeah, I do. I do like the horizon there. Okay, Colleen Parker. Juan, actually, I met Juan doing a workshop in Mount Rainier, and
Yes, that's
Colleen
right.
said she's thankful for the view. This is her view from her house.
Oh my
How cool
God,
is
that
that?
is
From
awesome.
lockdown. Like, look up here. So locked. It's a view from our home in Mount Rainier.
That is awesome. Yeah, that wouldn't be such a bad lockdown, would it?
I don't think so.
No, I could get used to that.
Yeah.
I love the composition here. Juan and I, we're not doing the tough love here, but I might crop out these little trees down here. But the mood, whoops, it's the mood, it's the feeling. I really love this. And Christina, one of the most beautiful places I've been. Tommy says a metallic print. A lot, and actually, I think Tom Reese made some metal prints. I'm not sure, but this is a good thing to do in the time of lockdown, making some prints. But this is really, really, really beautiful. And Freddie Clark and I are doing a workshop to Mount Rainier next year sometime. So check Freddie's website and my website.
Next July.
Are you signed up, Alec?
I am signed up and waiting almost 18 months or so to go. So it's next July.
So is it next July or the following July?
No, it's next July.
Okay.
This coming July.
2021.
Cool.
2021.
Very nice.
But I love the composition and the mist there is really a beautiful. And as Juan and I always say, mood matters most. Okay, Linda Hanley. She's thankful for all the blessings. And I'm really glad that we put this out there, asking people what they're thankful for, because we do have a lot to be thankful for in these totally crazy, insane, wacko. I could go on times. Okay, thankful for being David Stern's pretty active here. I love the eye contact here. He's thankful for being able to edit old photos, and so many people are going through their previous photos to make them, enhance them. I think they're rediscovering, some processing techniques. Like I love the sepia tone feel of sepia tone effect on this, which really has a nice feel to the image.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually been helping out doing one-to-one training sessions with some clients, over Zoom, and a lot of them are doing a lot of work in editing their photos. They're organizing their Lightroom collections, during this time of lockdown. So people are taking advantage of this, and that that's why I've been helping them, because people, as they try to edit and clean out their Lightroom, they need a little bit of coaching, a little bit of help. But it's really cool to see people taking advantage of that and being able to take the time to edit and clean up their libraries. Because it's, a lot of folks say, well, I'm traveling too much, I can't do it. Well, guess what? Now is a perfect time to do that. So take the advantage of that. Take advantage of the time to clean up your libraries, organize things a little bit, and work on those images that you've been putting off for a while.
Absolutely. You know what I like about this? I don't know if David, is he here? I don't know if he used a reflector or what, but usually when someone's wearing a hat, you can't see, especially a cowboy hat with a wide brim, you can't see the eyes. So I really like the way that we could see the eyes. We have nice catch light in the subject's eyes. I like the way the bandana's off to the side. I love the contrast in this, the background. I really like this.
Yes, and David is with us. I thought so. Yep, he's here.
David was on a workshop with me in Michigan. I would say probably 15 or 20 years ago. David, maybe you'll let us know. But we were photographing some cowboys. But I really like this. And you know what's nice too? He put this white frame around it, this white border around it. And I think, Mike Cullivan is big on editing the frames and the borders, and that really makes your pictures.
So Rick, let me just, so David is here. It's Nick Lighton, Darken Center, and it was 2004.
And he said it was with you in 2004. Yeah, imagine that, 16 years ago, man.
And in the chat, you may want to reconsider Florida, because there seems to be the makings of a member convention happening some point in time in Florida over the winter, because a lot of members are there or heading there. He also mentions David does Silver Effects Pro.
Oh, Silver Effects Pro is my favorite. Susan and I, we do for years we did a South Beach workshop, and we did a digital Delray. So who knows? We may be doing that again. Sissy Fry, look at this beautiful picture. And she's, I'm thankful that Sissy is my friend. She was on a workshop at Fossil Rim. That's where I met her. And, this could be, the cover of, I was going to say religious, card or whatever, but I'm not that religious. But she's just thankful for the gift of a new day. That's and awesome. This goes back to the other comment here. What was Phyllis's comment? She's for her health. And Freddie Clark said something about, some people, aren't here anymore. So Sissy, this is really nice that you said that you're thankful for a new day. I love that.
It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I know.
Image.
It's moving, right?
You kind of get lost in that image.
Yeah, and the thought of it, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's an inspiration. It's an inspiration poster.
And if you look at this, right, I became partially paralyzed from the neck down. So this is what I love.
Appreciate every day.
Makes you appreciate every day, and the group that, I don't know of any other group where people are so honest and so open. And I think because they feel safe because of the environment that all the moderators have created. And on that note, Linda Marshall sent me a note today. She says, we were deciding on approving someone or not. And we just don't approve everybody, right, Alec? Right? And
No,
right, Linda?
we have
And
standards. We have a reputation, and we have a group to protect. So yes, we take
no,
it seriously.
and I go on the activity log and I see that Alec is doing this and Linda and Diane and blah, blah, and Freddie, and we go on everyone's page and we want to make sure that these people add something to the group. So I'm really honored to be a part of this group. Okay, Vicky, Juan.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love that.
You know
Yeah.
what this you know what this reminds you of, right?
Of course, this is.
It's a private joke, but it's a beautiful. It's a good joke. It's a good joke, but
Yeah, no, this is gorgeous. When you get that combination of a sunrise with steam rising from the water, it just makes for absolutely stunning images. And Vicky did a great job here. And and it does look like she's thankful for the times that she's able to go, even to the local parks. Sometimes you can make images like this in your backyard, in your literal backyard, if you will. If this is a local park, that's their backyard.
No, that's
very
amazing.
cool.
Now, Juan, you have a picture like this taken in Bosque del Apache.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. We have a picture like that. You do too. You have a similar one,
Yeah.
right? That we call it Fire in the Mist. And it's an image that it's an iconic image for Bosque del Apache.
But that she got this at a local park.
It's just amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah. If I could take a break from this for a second, one of my favorite quotes by I forget who said it, but the quote is, "You don't drown by falling in water. You only..." Bruce Barton. You don't drown by falling in water. You only drown if you stay there.
Right.
It sounds funny, but the thing is, it's true, right? You only drown if you stay there. So I know people call me up on the phone, they say this and that, my business isn't doing good. I'm not going anywhere. Well, guess what? Get out of the water, do something. So Vicky is out there shooting. Tom Reese is out there making images, and all these people, all our members are doing great things. They're not drowning. And I think that's really cool that, that they're, I don't know if taking advantage of the situation is the right term, but they're making the
best of the situation, right?
Right, maximizing the opportunity, right? Every day's I'll say it. For me, every day's a gift, and it's up to me to unwrap it and see what's inside. That's my
Alex
philosophy.
should have put that in the show. That's great.
That could be a quote.
That could be a quote.
That could be one of your quotes on your images, right?
Well, there you go. If you want to learn more, send me a FaceTime Messenger group, and you'll get more nuggets like that from Linda and I.
Well, actually, I was looking at this bird photography class I was doing, and you gave me a great quote for that. About birds on a stick photographs. You said it's a great photo as long as it's an interesting stick.
Interesting stick. Yep, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You don't want to have a boring stick. Okay, Ken Herbert. He's thankful for the vision to see new scenes locally. So this goes back to the previous shot. I like this. This looks like a Mike Moats shot. As Juan knows, Mike Moats is he's very active on the group, but he's also the master of macro photography. And I just like the simplicity of this. So again, Ken's not drowning, right? He's not staying in the water. He's getting out. He's doing things. And that's what we all have to do. We have to stay motivated, and we have to stay inspired. Nancy, here's Nancy Lee's. Nancy Lee has been doing amazing things inside. She was in Provence with me. We did a bird workshop for Nampa, and she was doing amazing things outside. But I like this. I'm so grateful to all those who have opened my eyes to new avenues in photography, and who have created websites, tutorials, and whose communities of photography have become my friends. I love learning and new things. Who could say it better?
Very cool.
So she's doing great things. So thank you, Nancy Lee. If you're watching, Nancy Lee is my happy hour buddy. So she's probably having happy hour and not not watching this. But really a beautiful shot. Definitely. By the way, for our members, if you want to find what a member's doing, you could just go on the phototherapy Facebook group, and just with a little magnifying glasses, you could type in the member's name, and you can see what's going on. Okay, Robin. Oh, I love this. I love this picture. I love cardinals, right? I mean, I love the.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more like wintry Christmas for me than a red cardinal on snow.
Yeah, I think this is the one that, I said 2 or 3 times that is, got me choked up. What Freddie Clark said, what someone else says. So she's thankful for the memories about the loved ones that she's lost. So yeah, it is tough. I know a lot of people, are struggling and have hurt, but she's thankful for the memories of those who I have loved and lost, and sweet memories we have shared. So it's very, very cool. Okay. I love this one. Thankful for your parents, right? Help Marco. Yeah. My son is, he's not watching it, but one of my favorite expressions is that we're a part of everyone we meet. I think Juan, you've heard this, Alex heard this, our members have heard this, like a million times from me. But it is my favorite all-time Sammonism or expression, and that we are a part, and we're mostly a part of our parents. And I thought that Jamie Davidson, can't pronounce the last name, the middle name.
Konarski.
Konarski. Thank you, Juan. I thought, this shot of them when they were kids, and then today, they I love this. This gives me an idea. I should do this with Susan, because we've been married for 46 years. 46 years in January. Oh my God. So anyway, thankful for the parents. So again, it's really cool.
Hey, Rick, before you go to another one, I just want to put in here a quote or another thankful that someone just posted. Dave Gurney. Oops, no, that's this one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. He says he's thankful for the talented members of this group willing to share their ideas to improve my work. Photography has been my therapy throughout a difficult personal time. So again, as I just posted on the chat, we're so happy that Dave, that you've gotten so much out of this, and this is what makes us do this. This is what keeps us doing this.
Yeah. And that's why we're going to be back. So as I said, Juan and Alec, and to our members, I knew that this was going to be the last show for a while. So I said, oh my gosh. So anyway, this is really good. And we do want, thank you, Juan, for your technology expertise, getting that in there. So if you want to share any other ones, that would be cool. Carolyn Fox, who lives out in Yellowstone. She's thankful for her family, friends, and for still photographing. I think Carolyn is about my age, so I'm grateful that I'm still photographing. And, how lucky is she to be out there? Juan, have you met her? Because I know
we have not met in person. I don't think we have.
Well, she's a very nice person. She had me speak out. She used to live in Kansas. I went and I spoke to her group. I'm just thankful for family, friends, and most of all, the opportunity to take pictures. She hopes and prays that we all survive the virus. Well, I'm hoping and praying too. I'm still sharing pictures for a long time. So thank you so much, Carolyn. Okay, Bonnie, she might be one of the top 5 most active people. I love this one on the group page. I love this one. She's thankful for now having only 29,244 images on my computer, down from 40,000. So, but this is good. Juan, you were talking about that. You coach people. I coach people. I do the private things too. And people have too many pictures.
Yes, and this is the perfect time to do that. A lot of times our pictures sit there, and we don't do a lot with them. So this is the perfect time to work on those images.
And so she's also thankful for being for her health, and but we're not in the hospital and recovered. 2 images. Anyway, I really like her close-ups of the candles. Not an easy exposure to get. We still have some detail here, and I like the little flowers over there. Oh, we talked about this one before as a introduction to what was going on. I was thankful Dave says he's thankful for his wife before the health issues, and then again the last one's gonna be the first one. And I have this up here because we want to wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season, and
Well, but Rick, well, hold
hopefully
on.
it's
So
great.
so before we kind of like wind things down here, I want to hear what Alec is grateful for, and I want to hear what you're grateful for too. So why don't you tell us, Alec, what you're grateful for?
Well, I tipped it earlier. I'm grateful for each new day and the possibility, right? Really, that's what it comes down to. I've come to realize now more than ever, because of the situation that we all find ourselves in, is what the situation, it's what we make of it, right? And the things that I did with your help and Rick's help last spring to set up the bird feeders in my backyard and go out there and take pictures and just sometimes not even go out there with the camera and just watch, so it's really about being creative. And we all have a finite amount of time, so make the most of it. So I'm just grateful that I have the opportunity to do it, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to get involved with both of you as a VP of membership and topics, and the contribution over the course of the year.
So Rick, what about you? What are you grateful for?
Oh, actually, we were having happy hour down at the pond where you guys were, and one of our neighbors said, Rick, you're the most grateful person I've ever met. And because I was just saying, I'm so happy at this time. I have Susan, who's the most, as you guys know, the most positive person on the planet, keeping me positive. But I'm grateful that I have, oh, you can't see my guitars in the back. I'm grateful that I have more time to play guitar.
I can make your guitar show up in the back. Yeah, now you can see them.
Yeah,
everybody can see the guitars.
Yeah, this is the bass, which I love. I have the electrics back there. So anyway, I'm grateful that for the health. I can't grateful that Marco's getting his PhD in finance. I could go on and on. But the group, for this group, I'm so grateful that everyone is so honest and so open and so sharing, and it's really cool. I don't know what I'd do without it. The group.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm grateful for, the fact that, all of my close friends, including you guys, have all been healthy.
Amen.
Everybody's been, survived these crazy times, and we have, and I'm very grateful that finally, we have some incredible, scientists who've been able to come up with a vaccine in record time.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to distribute that vaccine, which is going to be, it's going to change all of our lives. And I think, looking at the silver lining, which is something I always like to do, I think it's going to change the way we do things, and hopefully for the better. I think that we're going to be a little more grateful about what we have, but what we're able to do now that we've gone through this sort of, year of insanity. I think that we're going to be a lot more grateful and a lot more thankful for the things that we're able to do, and not worry so much about the things that we don't have.
Yeah,
I think that's an excellent point, is that, it will, when you look at major events in history and what the positives that ultimately the gifts that will come out of this in terms of innovation, creativity, and speed with which we can accomplish things, that is clearly the upside.
Absolutely. Hey, Juan, can you hold up your beer?
Well, it's all gone, but yeah.
No, but where's the can? Where's the can?
The can is right over here.
Okay, so in our downtime, that's a Rogue, and I have my Rogue dead guy. I have my Rogue. So maybe we're going to try to get these guys as a sponsor. I'll take a screenshot.
There you go.
Hey, I'll do anything. As long as they send me a case of beer a month, I'll be happy.
I know. Well, listen, guys.
Juan, before we go, Rick, I got one more thing. I want to show a couple of comments that we've gotten from people, which I think will be great to share with folks. So give me a second here. I want to make that go away.
It's been great. This was my favorite show.
I love this comment from David Stern. He says he's grateful for my pomegranate cosmopolitan recipe.
Okay, that's
That
good.
was there was early on. Jeannie said, "We've been a covered anchor. Thank you so much." I think
Oh,
she's saying that in a positive way.
yeah, yeah. We
Uh,
know Jeannie. We met her last time down in Wakota, which I finally learned how to say.
oh wow!
Wakota, which is a wildlife preserve in Florida.
And Robert said he's
Rob,
grateful for us.
And then Robin, there's
James
one. I don't know
also,
if you see it, but it says photography does in capital
yeah.
letters help people.
So James said, thank you for all the support and encouragement. Robin said, photography does help. Ken says, happy holidays to all. And
thank you.
Robin, looking here, yeah, Trisha says, wishing all the wonderful members good health and time with loved ones. And last one here, Sissy wishes all safest
Yeah,
of holidays. And with that, I want to say the same thing. I want to wish everybody,
yeah,
great holidays. Have a good time with family, the family that's in your immediate bubble, so we don't spread this thing around. We, I know that for us, these holidays have been very different than they always are. So we always host at our house, so we always have our house full of people for the holidays. And this year, it's just been 2 or 3 people every time.
yeah. So
Smart.
everyone, stay safe, and we'll see you sometime in 2021.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in 2021. Have a great, happy New Year, and
Yeah.
go get that vaccine whenever it's there,
Yes,
whenever it's available.
definitely, definitely.
Okay,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody.
Take care, folks.